Okay. I'm really tired. What is happening? Yes, that's perfect, Your Majesty. Are we like dancing? I feel as though I might stumble at any moment. Ow! Forgive me, Chloe. Are you okay? I'm fine, thank you. I have to wonder, is learning to dance truly a necessary part of being a noble? It's strange hearing you complain about it. I always thought you were good at these kind of things. If only. I've never been particularly proud of my dexterity. In fact, I'm so clumsy, which of late at first, Joseph nearly put a stop to our lesson entirely. You, clumsy. But praising your skill is practically all Sir Joseph does. Now, perhaps, such an ability only came through days upon days of tireless training. Luckily, I have Lex and Scarlet to help support me after even the most minor missteps. And you, Chloe. I'm not truly that important to them as they are. What was that? Oh, nothing. Speaking of Scarlet, she recently asked me to teach her how to cook. And did you? Of course, she was working hard, though I can't say she is actually good at it. Still, it's obvious why she was pushing herself through it, to make someone she cares a lot about happy. Frankly, it was frustrating to think I never do the same. Anyway, it's not like me to get upset like this. We'll see you later, Your Majesty. Wait! If only you could see what I see, Chloe. Perhaps then you could realize just how much you do for us. Not merely train. I've already performed the rite of convent. I best not consider betraying it. Oh, so after you did the rite, if you reach the maximum rapport with the another female unit, you get a special little conversation, like Alain telling yourself, "Hey, it doesn't matter how close you get to them, because you already chosen. You can't go back on your choice." That's pretty cool. This is Monica. Okay. It was a rather impressive sign there, Monica. Is something the matter? Apologies to my prince. I didn't expect anyone to actually hear that. And I'll have you know, there's sometimes best to leave a woman to her misery. Forgive me. I merely thought to offer my help so you needed. That's very kind of you. But it so happens that I've received a letter from my grandfather. When the details of every aspect of every mechanism Clive mentioned earlier, he wanted to thank me, apologize as well. Needless to say, I already came to terms with the reality of the situation. But if you truly think the letter is not to redress his failings, then he's truly mistaken. I can see your point, yes. Despite his impressiveness, my grandfather is truly well-intentioned at heart, if not a little too cunning for his own good. Sadly, he and his likes are incredibly rare breed amongst the noble of our nation. As far as I can remember, the man was carrying more card games and horseback ridings than inheritance or diplomacy, and the thoughtless he can be at times. He's always ready to risk his own well-being for the sake of others. Since he did when he chose to fund liberation behind Zenoiran's back. In all of honesty, it's a miracle the old fox has lived as long as he has. I think I understand the reason for the sign now, Monica, was one of the concern for your grandfather's safety. Enough of what the signs already. Oh, and I appreciate you keep this matter to yourselves while you're at it. Okay, hold on, give me 1 sec. I need to turn up the AC, it's getting really hot in my room. Alright, there's another report back here, right? This must be Clive. Yeah, this is Clive. Ugh, yeah. Slow now. Oh, this guy just teleported. Thanks for letting me ride with you, sir. When I grow up, I want to be a knight just like you. That's a fine thing to aspire to indeed. Now then, I must be off. Oh, wait until my friends hear about this! Hello there, your highness. It was kind of you, Clive. Though you and Adele are both noble lineage, you never such matters hinder your relationship with the common man. It's our duty as knight of the Ashen Blue. Status and station are nameless here in our province. To join your elders, so I must need the talents we hold the blade and the ambition to see their journey through. Was that the boy from earlier? But of course, as long as he truly wishes to become a knight, the thing the Bernasera and her lacks of horse, being born a commoner parents, she will afford a steal of her own. And while she claims due to her dislike of the beast, she simply never had the opportunity to learn. And yet she's due with her own older and every ounce of our equal. A point well made. Truly, I always believed the knight had overcome the noble birth. Cornea is a nation of great history, your highness. Our great noble families, the centuries, or those beneath them are exiled to the subsistence of their land. Most knights, on the other hand, belong to the lower nobility and the class fully subservient to those in more luxurious houses, and which you might expect such useless to be a positive thing. It's often rife with abuse and exploration. Yet the premise of the Ashen Blue exists to spend much of the system. And since it being its purpose since King Gerald grants our elder the land we stood upon. Our grandfather, the sacred blaze of Cornea, I only know him from the portraits I've seen in the castle walls myself. You're lying? You fought his ghost? And what fine image that may have painted, he truly was a master of the sword, as the name suggested. Though, from what I understand, he often questions the morality and royal rules. What he deserved to lead the nation simply because of the lineage into which he was born. It was the doubt which led him to frequently roam the land, enlisting the services any able subject he came across, no matter their birth. Because the spirit which the Ashen Blue carries forces this day, our rejection of this is like the title of the status. We have all knights under the same banner, equals in every way imaginable. Thus, you might expect such bold proclamations and never garner support in the upper nobility. Dude, this one's so long. In fact, they were despised our older for transcending the legacy of their storied houses. While we store allegiance to only one sovereign, the great King Gerald, who bestowed us the province upon us, and thus our territory has served as a deterrent the nobility's influence and the cornerstone of lasting peace in the region. To some sort, indeed, Clive, I understand now why you declined to join my royal guard. It was only the pride of your homeland that will see the ideal of carry through the next generations of knights. I only hope I didn't bore you with the tales, your highness. I'm bored. You didn't know such thing. It's clear to me now that I know most nothing about my own kingdom. Please, you must speak so ill of yourself. In the future, Clive, I wish to hear more of this prominence and of your life within its borders. Should you be willing to share, I would be most honored. Man, that was really boring. Oh, there's more for you, dude. Please, no. Upon Zenoiran's invasion to the province, our defeat was sadly all but certain. Before long, the noble of our lands bent the knees to the glorious, one after the next, to ensure their houses would live on. And yet, the Ashen Blue refused to yield. My father, my family, and my retainers all stood firm against Zenoiran's onslaught, and all of them perished in the process. I have faith their sacrifice will not in vain. It's simple can happen. But every time I think back to the events of those days, I wonder my father's resistance truly brought. If only he had surrendered like the rest, accepted his place amongst the Zenoiran's ranks, perhaps my sister and mother might have yet lived. A painful thought indeed. Some have mocked his memories, claiming him little more than a fool who mistakenly thought he was a hero. Yet, what other options did he have? To merely lie down and back his life the moment he saw the victory was beyond him? For a knight, such action or a mark of a coward, not a leader. Thus you say, Clive, his sacrifice was not in vain. Indeed, it was a very impetus which he sensed you taking upon this battle. A battle which rages on even now. And were we not here to fight it, Cornelia would have surely lost too glorious for the rest of time. We must never forget that, no matter what. Thank you for saying so, Your Highness. And the Zenoiran is through, the wicked intent of noble house that have been made plain out to sea. Even should we defeat glorious, I imagine it will be difficult to return to the days of innocence which came before. God, why is your thing so long? At this time, I thought only restoring Konya to my family's rule. Yet I have no knowledge of what the kingdom I fought for even used to look like. Not its history, but not its pain. As a child, everything I could have wanted was the house which in our castle walls. I never considered suffering like before, nor did I need to, for that matter. My very existence was that of ignorance, blind to the fundamental truth of the world which I lived. I began to change the course during my years on Palavia. Oh my god, why is this so long? In that time, Cornelia would reduce the ideal in my mind, the name of the place I once know, nothing more. I fully intend to avenge my father to lay waste of Zenoiran for what they've done to this continent. But after all this time, I fear I have no attachment to this home I lost. Have I truly the right to be king of such a home, and for the reason of seemingly insignificant as the family I was born to? The thought of such as these that insist in me the same doubt such like the ones plagued my grandfather? If I may interest Your Highness, no you may not. And the Rapport. That profound uncertainty is precisely why I deserve to rule. The sun that wins the chance across Cornelius' field just as the king that did before you. I understand your worries, truly I do, yet surely you're not wholly unnecessary. And I, for one, eager to see what Nando's kingdom you created in the decades to come. You have my thanks, Clive. To hear those words grant me strength beyond my greatest belief. I shall do whatever I must to hold under the conviction. Oh my god, that's so long and so boring. It's not even like any revelation. It's just them like two of them stroking their egos. I kind of hate it. Like, doesn't need to be that long. Joseph, please be short. I might spend like the rest of the stream just doing reports, now that I think about it. Having trouble sleeping, Joseph? Good evening, Your Highness. I was merely recalling the time I set foot in these lands on a voyage of duty to Queen Alania's side. What reason do you and my mother have to visit Elheim? If you wouldn't mind sharing the tale with me, that is? It must have been 20 years past by now. We had received the word the pack of bestials were seen across the border into southern Cornea. Eventually, they hailed from the very region. Yeah, the times passed and the bestiaries were north and altogether apart. So you can surely imagine a few Unicornians laid eyes on bestials before that day. How they arrived in Elheim exactly, and what purpose were they venturing into our territory? We hope to learn ourselves and send the Lord of the region, Renman, to capture the Iron Beasts, the four sorcerers who betrayed our nation. Shortly after, the soldier crossed the border from Elheim that determined we hand over the beasts we were able to capture, and of course you alert them in the presence of any further that we discover. Elheim reacted rather severely upon hearing this. He claimed not a pretext for the Elven nation to invade our own. I can hardly think of a single reason why they want to do such a thing. From what I understand, the bounties of Elheim are equally rich with those of Cornea, if not more so. And their little economic hardship due to their lengthened lifespan and slower population growth. Right you are, Your Highness. Queen Minya agreed with the very point herself. But there can be no discounting inordinate fear which people have of the unknown. This particular region of Valheim is home to a great many half-elves, a little wild, pure-blooded, tends to few and far between. In other words, this is a place of refuge and undesirable parts of the elven society. Here, rather to sympathize with the plight of the downtrodden, Cornea was rampant with baseless rumors and slander. Chief among them claimed that the elves had employed the wicked magic to transform humans into bestial warriors. That's like the Pistorius Blue, isn't it? Warriors kept their hidden territory, which in the intent of launching an eventual attack. Sensing the danger of such a specialist sentiment, Queen Alain requested the audience, which then turned us of Elheim. Thus, it was decided they would meet here in the province known as the Relative Independence, and thus when I was accompanying Her Majesty with a vital role in her personal guard. Were you able to reach the resolution? In the end, yes. Both nations agreed only patrol their respective side of the border in search of bastions. Those bastions would then be delivered safely back to Asturias, stated in the term negotiated with the king. Thus, upon the fulfillment of the agreement of these conclusions, held knit its conclusion. I haven't realized these lands have such a history. Her Majesty's political sense was truly a joy to witness. All who doubted her could only look at the stunned silence. I have every faith that such skills live on within you as well. I pray you are right. Thank you, Joseph, and sharing the story with me. Alright. Okay. There's so many reports.